Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Ashley and I run things here at Au Krogal. And today I'm really pumped. Because I'm filming a favorites video. I did not do a favorites video last month, so I'm really excited to share with you guys my October favorites. We have a little bit of everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything. I also have two unfavorites this month. So I'll be talking about that as well. So grab some coffee, some tea. If you're like me, it's 6:30 on a Tuesday, some rosé. And let's just jump right into it. You guys know favorites videos are my favorite. I just love ranting and raving about things that I love, and I really enjoy sharing things with people and having them try things and letting me know how much they now enjoy something that I recommended. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into some makeup products. So today we're gonna start with this. This is the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray, and I've been wanting to try this for probably over a year now. Before Morphe was sold at Ulta, you know, they were an online only brand, and I'm frankly too cheap, and I did not want to pay shipping and handling for this one item, even though I wanted to try it that badly. I have no interest really in their other products, their eyeshadow palettes, or they came out with those like blush and bronzer palettes. I just wanted this, so I just waited until the Ulta in my area started carrying Morphe, and it took me, I think it was like my fourth time that I went there specifically looking for this, that they had it in stock. They cannot keep this in. Everyone wants it, and it's for good reason. You guys, this setting spray is amazing, and I should know because I'm a setting spray junkie. I love setting sprays. I like high-end setting sprays. I like drugstore setting sprays. I just love them. I think that they really transform the way your makeup looks, and some of them, if they're meant to, make your makeup last all day, and this does both. So the thing I like about this is that it completely melts the powder. So I put powder on top of every foundation that I wear. I don't care, you know, you see these videos of beauty gurus putting on foundation and they're like, oh, like it sets down really nice. I don't think you would need to set it with the powder. I don't care. I don't care if it feels like sandpaper on my face. I'm putting powder over it. Like, that's just me. I just have to have it set. So this really makes your face look like it's finished. It doesn't make it look powdery. It kind of just makes the powder melt into your skin. It's amazing. The other thing I like about it is it makes your makeup last. It's two birds with one stone. It does both things. The main thing I like about it is this mist, you guys. Like, I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it against my sweater. It's the finest mist I've ever seen from a setting spray. Like, we're not talking droplets on your face. You barely even have to fan your face because it's so fine. I love the smell. It has kind of a like fresh cucumbery smell with like a little bit of perfumey. So if that might turn you off, you won't like it. But if you're in the market for a setting spray that's not crazy expensive, it was $15, which is pretty middle of the road in terms of setting sprays. I highly recommend this. I was so excited that I was not disappointed because I've been on the hunt. I have been on the hunt for this. All right, next up we have another affordable item. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour Concealer, and I have it in the shade C4. I was in the market for a new concealer, and I heard a bunch of people raving about this after the whole Tarte drama with their foundation, and some people were boycotting. A lot of people were stopping their usage of Shape Tape, and so they were looking for a dupe. And many people say that this is a dupe for Shape Tape. I've never tried the Shape Tape, so I wouldn't know, but I love this stuff. Not only does it just get the job done, covers dark circles, really highlights if you want to like highlight your cheekbones, or, you know, sometimes I put a little bit of highlighter up here. It's just the formula, like it's not drying, which I really appreciate. I really like when Jessica Braun says that it doesn't matter what concealer she uses, all of them settle into her fine lines. And I find the same thing. My little fine lines underneath my eyes, it doesn't matter what concealer I'm using, it's gonna do that. So this does that. But the thing that I like about this is the way that it blends into the skin. the way that it looks, the way that it takes a setting powder. When I set my under eyes, a lot of times it can look cakey. And this, it's just great. So it comes with this huge doe foot applicator, like the, you guessed it, the Shape Tape. The one thing I like about this doe foot is you can kind of see there's a divot in that little like slanted part, and it holds more product. So I only have to go in one time and I can swipe under both eyes, and that's enough for me. I really like this, and it's affordable. It's an affordable, great concealer. I really want to try the foundation that they came out with. It's in the same type of like packaging. It's in a bigger bottle, but it has a huge doe foot, and I really want to try that because that stuff's supposed to be amazing too. Speaking of foundation, I have a foundation favorite this month. I am not wearing it today, but this is the, I was gonna say CoverGirl, CoverGirl Healthy Vitalist Elixir Foundation, because that's what I have on today, and my other favorite. This is the Light Illusion Foundation by Flower Beauty. I heard people raving about this, and finally I decided to bite the bullet and get it. When I say bite the bullet, I don't mean because it's expensive. I think it's like $12.99. I just mean bite the bullet because I didn't need another foundation, but I really wanted to try it, and it's amazing. This stuff, if you like a dewy finish, this gives you that. It also, there's no glitter in it. I don't want it to sound like I'm saying that there's like shimmer in it. There's something about it though that gives your face a glow. That is for sure. You get a total glow when you use this foundation. And like it says on the front, luminous makeup, nude skin feel. So it's very, it doesn't feel heavy on the face. It's very light. It's almost like a no makeup. And I feel like it just enhances like what's already there. Guys, this stuff is awesome. If you're in the market for a foundation, I wear the shade Warm Beige L4. I found their shade range to be very confusing. There's like different shades and different undertones, but it's not really like laid out very well in store, so it was a little tricky to find my shade. The only other thing I don't like about it is this. The pump gets nasty. I enjoy that it's in a pump, but there's something with like the actual like spout that the product comes out of that just keeps it a mess. But again, like these other products, if you're in the market for a foundation and you don't want to drop a lot of money, I highly, highly recommend this stuff. I've been setting it with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and that's what works best for me. And then topping it with this, that combo is amazing. So definitely check that out. Everything that I mentioned today will be linked in the description box below. All right, let's move on to our one skincare item that I have. This is the Green Clean Makeup Meltaway Cleansing Balm from Farmacy. They carry Farmacy, I apologize, I cannot tell if my camera is focusing or not on this. They carry Farmacy at Sephora. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I've always been very skeptical of cleansing balms because I thought it was a waste of time. I didn't really understand it, and I thought, why would I spend money on like an extra step in my routine? I don't get it. That was until after I used this. And I feel like this is a really good way for me to try it, the fact that I got it in a BoxyCharm, because I probably would have never bought one, and I'm kind of hooked. It is green, hence Green Clean. It has a very fresh citrus lime-like scent to it. And essentially, if you've never used a cleansing balm before, which I had to read the directions because I knew that you like rubbed it on your face, but I'm like, does it get everything off? Like, what am I supposed to do with it after? To me, it just felt like an extra step to using some type of other makeup remover. Like, I assumed you had to use this and then something else, but you don't. And this especially, you take the smallest little bit, you rub it all over your face. You can see, melt away is a perfect word because you can see the makeup like smearing and melting. I rub it on my eyes. Like, this stuff is so gentle. I don't even know if they recommend that, but this stuff is so gentle that you can totally rub it on your eyes. I had no pain, stinging, nothing at all. And then take a wet washcloth or wet rag, whatever, towel, and just wipe everything away. You guys, it gets everything off. Sometimes I'll, because after that I wash my face, and after I wash my face, sometimes I'll have a little bit of mascara left over, but I was in shock. The first time that I used it, I did what I just said, and then I went over with a makeup wipe, and I had like 2 bits of mascara. There was no foundation. The makeup wipe didn't even have color on it. It was, I couldn't believe it. So, I mean, I highly recommend this one because this is the one that I've tried, but cleansing balms in general, if you've been thinking about it, go get one. Go get it. Our one hair product. This was a tricky one. I thought, should I put this in or should I not? It was a favorite for me, but, well, let's start at the beginning. So I got my hair cut. I chopped it, like, for me, I chopped it pretty short. And when so at night I take a shower. On the weekdays, at night I take a shower, I let my hair dry while I'm sleeping usually, or like if we watch a show or something, I'll let it dry during then, and then I wake up in the morning and I style it. So when I wake up in the morning, my hair is pretty limp, and my hair is really fine. I have a lot of it, but it's pretty fine, so there's 0 volume. So after I got my hair cut a couple of weeks ago, this was the beginning of October, I went to Ulta and I was looking around. I'm like, I need something for volume. I already have a mousse at home and it's like, it's fine. But I wanted something that I could just spray in my hair, and the word that I used with the lady at Ulta was zhuzh. Something that I could just like spray and like zhuzh it and then be done. And she helped me find something. She took me over to the expensive stuff. I kind of wanted to get like L'Oreal or something. That's what I had in mind. But she took me over to like the pricier stuff, and she recommended this. This is by Klorane. It's the volume leave-in spray with flax fiber, and it's for fine or limp hair. Klorane's big thing is that they use like plant-derived ingredients in their hair care, and I think they might have skincare. I'm not positive. But, so like they have a picture on the front of like the plant that this is derived from. And this stuff is great. You can see in the bottle, hopefully, it's a liquid, but it's a thicker liquid. It's almost like a runnier gel. So what I do is when I get out of the shower, my hair is still wet, I kind of like pull up my hair and spray at the roots and kind of like zhuzh that in. And I obviously let it, you know, my hair dries and I sleep or whatever. Wake up in the morning, I style my hair, and then I spray some on the outside and some underneath, and then zhuzh it again. So that's what I've been doing, and I really, really like it. It gives me volume without weighing my hair down, which is what mousse does to me. So the fact that I already have flat hair and then I put in mousse that weighs it down makes it look like garbage. So I'm very, very impressed, and I don't mind spending more than I would normally spend on something that works. So I really enjoy this. I have it in my hair today. It is like the end of the day, so it's not looking like as voluminous as it did earlier. But the reason I said I wasn't sure if I was gonna put it in was because the smell of this, it doesn't change the fact that it's a favorite, but I just thought about, in terms of recommending it, the smell of this is disgusting. It smells like vomit. It's not an exaggeration. It smells like throw up, and it doesn't linger at all. It's literally just on application. Like as you're spraying it, you can smell it. It doesn't linger in your hair, but just an FYI. But if you really want something for volume that really works, that somebody can attest to who has fine hair, I still recommend it, but the smell might get you. All right, speaking of smell, let's move on to some body care. Let's start with something that prevents smell. Did you like that little segue? So this is the Dove Dry Spray Invisible deodorant in the scent Sheer Cool. I had a spray aerosol deodorant in my last favorites, and it was the Secret, I don't remember what scent it was, but it was the Secret brand one. I think it was Secret Clinical, or maybe just Secret. I'm not sure. When that ran out, I want that to be like, it was fine, but I wasn't like gaga over it to where I wanted to repurchase that one. So I went and looked at what other spray deodorants they had, and I found the Dove one. The main issue I had with the Secret one was the scent. I didn't really care for the smell, and it's hard to smell them in store because you really can't. So I chose this scent Sheer Cool, and I really like it. It's like sweet with like a little floral, not sugary sweet, but it's a sweeter scent with like a little bit of a floral. The other thing I like about this is the packaging. I know, I'm a sucker for packaging. It's like matte The metal is matte, and then it has, I like the spray, like this nozzle better. The one on the Secret would get all like gunked up. This one doesn't, and then the top is like a rubber sprayer. So I really, really like this, and it works. It works great. I just do like one, like, I probably go back 2 or 3 times under each arm and never gets on my clothes and does the job. 48 hours, it claims 48 hours. I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's really, really good. So if you're looking for that, this is like my new jam. Like, I'm super into these aerosol deodorants. I just think it's brilliant, and I wish I would have jumped on the train earlier, but if you're looking for a spray deodorant, Dove. I feel like Dove is the way to go. All right, next up we have 2 fragrance items. So the first one is kind of interesting. This is a hair and body perfume mist with aloe infused with essential oil in gardenia and lily. I got this at Cost Plus. I got this at World Market. That's one of my favorite stores. I could spend hours in that store. I love it, and I had a gift card, and I went in and I got some other things, and I had a little bit of money left, and I was like, what else do I want to get? I don't know. So I was poking around, and I found this. And I have always been intrigued by hair perfume. A lot of higher end perfume brands have hair perfume. It's obviously pricey. Y'all know how I feel about stuff that's expensive. I don't really want to drop $50, $60, $70 on a perfume that's only meant for my hair. So the thing I like about this one is very floral. I'm more of a like musk or like deeper scent or vanilla type person. I'm not really a floral person, but there was something about this that I really liked, but it literally smells like a flower garden. The thing I like about this is that it's a soft mist when it comes out, and it is not too overwhelming. So I can layer this with other things, and you're not thinking like, what? I can smell flowers, I can smell da da da. It's very light. It's just a good scent. It's just a good smelling scent. It lasts in the hair. It does not last on the body. So I would say if you're looking for like trying a hair perfume, or in this case a hair, well, I guess they call it a perfume mist, I would definitely recommend this. It was 10 bucks. I don't know if they have other scents. This was the only one that was in stock when I was there. But I specifically use this only for hair. I never spray it on my body. And I'm really, really liking it. It's kind of nice, like, kind of such a girly thing, but like throughout the day to be like, oh yeah, my hair does smell good. So if that's something you're in the market for, I feel like $10 is a like steal in terms of hair perfume. All right, the last thing is the oldie but a goodie, and it's been a favorite this month. This is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works. I have had this for an eternity. I think not an eternity. I think I've had it for like 2 or 3 years, and it still smells so good. But I lost it in our recent move, and I found it like middle of this month, and I've been using it nonstop since. I've been layering this with my Sol de Janeiro body cream, and those 2 scents go great together. This plus the Bum Bum cream, great combo. I like this because it's not a super sweet vanilla. I have another spray by them, and I think it's almond and vanilla, and it's sweeter. This is still vanilla, so it's sweet, but it has like an undertone of like musk. I'll put the notes up here because I'm not a notes expert, but it's like musk or sandalwood, something like that. And I mainly use body sprays like when I am fresh out of the shower, because I shower at night before I'm gonna go to bed. So that's when I do like all of my, nighttime skincare, put all my lotions on, like, and I always spray something. And this is what it's been for like the majority of this month. This is a scent that they still carry. They have plenty of other things in it, lotions and room fragrance and anything that you want. But the fragrance mist comes highly recommended from me. All right, my friends, now we're gonna move on to, we have a home favorite and then like a grocery favorite. So essentially I'm going to do all of my favorites first. That includes like TV show, music, everything, and then we'll jump into the 2 unfavorites that I have. So the home favorite this month is this smoked vanilla, oh, is it focusing? Smoked vanilla scented candle by DW Home. I mentioned these candles, I think, in my first favorites video on my channel, and I love them. I like candles that give off scent. I don't want a headache, but I want to smell it. If I'm spending money on it, it needs to be scented. Like, I need to be able to smell it. And this, I've really been into the like tobacco leaf. I had one that was like patchouli and vanilla. Oh my God, that smelled great. Fig, vanilla fig. I'm a big vanilla person. And this smoked vanilla, I mentioned it on my Instagram, which if you're not following me there, make sure that you do. It smells like you took a, like, you know, like a vanilla bean pod and you threw it in a bonfire. They should hire me, because that is exactly what this smells like. I have 3 of them. This one's like almost done for. I've already gone back. I got this at TJ Maxx. This is the like main brand of candle that TJ Maxx carries. I've already gone back to see if I could get a bigger one, because I just fly through these because I light them so frequently. And I haven't been able to find one. So if I keep finding little ones, I'm just gonna stock up. But DW Home Smoked Vanilla, if you're a candle person, check your local TJ Maxx. They also have a website where they have most of the scents that they carry at TJ Maxx, so that helps too. All right, and I know it's random, but I thought it's not a beauty favorites video, like it's a favorites video. I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm gonna talk about everything, which includes a grocery favorite. I've really been into kombucha this month. Before we went on keto, I wouldn't buy it all the time, but I used to buy it every now and then, and I really liked it. And I feel like now, because we're not doing keto anymore, we're doing just more clean eating, and I just feel like this is a great way to get your probiotics, you know, which are really good for your gut health. And also, I pretty much exclusively drink like coffee, sparkling water, and wine. And this is just a good thing for me to throw in my day that's not sparkling water, to be honest, because I drink like probably 3 of those a day. And this is just something that's different and something that has health benefits. So I've been getting these ones, the Trader Joe's brand. This one is the, it's the cranberry spiced apple in my fridge right now. I also have the mango, and there's a pomegranate hibiscus, I think. I really like the Health Aid ones. I'll put in a picture. The Health Aid ones, they come in like a short jar with a tiny cap. Those ones are so good, but they're a little more than $1 more than the Trader Joe's brand. Y'all know I'm about saving anything I can save. But if you're looking for just something, if you're like me where you drink the same thing all the time and you're looking to spice up your beverage selection in the day, during the day, and you don't want to drink soda, like, it's an acquired taste for sure. If you guys don't know what kombucha is, it's like fermented tea, and then it just has like so many probiotics in it. And so it has kind of a vinegary taste, and then it's flavored, you know, whichever flavor you purchase. So if you're looking for something new in the selection of your beverages, I recommend that. All right, wine break. Now let's talk about my favorite TV show for the month of October. My favorite TV show this month was Elite. It is on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, and holy cannoli, that show is bonkers. I initially heard about it because I follow a ton of like TV reporters, TV reviewers, people that work for Netflix. Like, I just love people that know their TV. And that's how I find out about a lot of the shows that we like to watch. That's how I found out about Orphan Black, Schitt's Creek, like a lot of the TV shows that I love, I found out like through the grapevine on Twitter. So a lot of these people that I follow were talking about this show, Elite, Elite, Elite. It's so amazing. It's so good. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I have to check this stuff out. It is intense. So the premise is, it takes place at this private school, and it focuses on this certain group of students, half of which are super wealthy, and that's why they go to the private school, and then half of which are there on scholarship. And so The whole show like is essentially about how they all kind of fit in together and how they're different and how they're similar, and we're talking like different races, like racial tension, sexual orientation, obviously like financial disparity, and somebody gets murdered. And so you have all of this other stuff going on throughout the show while you're learning about everything that happens leading up to the murder. So you find out about the murder like in the beginning, and then at the end you find out like who did it. And guys, it's like, the best way I can describe it is like an old school WB show. If you're knocking on 32, which I'll be 32 next year, but if you're old like me, you'll remember when the CW was the WB. I'm talking One Tree Hill, I'm talking Everwood. Those shows, but like times 100 and then on steroids. Like, this show is insane. And it is a Spanish show, so it's dubbed. And that took me about 2 episodes to kind of like get over, because honestly, it's a little distracting because what you hear is not how their mouth is moving. So that was a little distracting for me. I also think you have to hang in there for 2 or 3 episodes and then you're hooked. We watched the first episode and we were kind of like, I don't know, but we know how shows work. So we're like, no, let's just stick with it. Our thing was 3 episodes. We'd give it 3 episodes, and if it was not our cup of tea, we were gonna stop. By the 3rd episode, we immediately watched the 4th one, because after every episode, you just want more, 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 more. So if you're into that kind of thing, if you're into like high school drama on crack, watch this show. It just got renewed for season 2, so there will be a 2nd season. I cannot recommend it enough. It's batshit, but it's like good batshit. It's nuts. All right, moving on. Let's talk about music. So I couldn't pick just one. I told myself, just pick one. Come on, just pick one album. I couldn't do it. I picked 3. So the first album that I have been obsessing over is Lainey, the newest Lainey album, Malibu Nights. I talked about them in, I think, my last favorites video. But the difference with this album is that I was already a fan when it got released, where all of their other albums I didn't know about because I didn't know about them yet. So I kind of was like ingesting them all at the same time. And this one I was actually like anticipating and excited about. It came out the beginning of October, and it came out the last day that we were in Hawaii. And so like the whole like time we were at the airport, when I was on the airplane, I was just like jamming out. And it's so good. It did not disappoint. If you did not watch my previous favorites video, Lainey's like kind of a alternative pop group. It's 3 guys, and the lyrics just they just speak to me, and it's just to me it's just feel good music. Like, even the songs that are sad, I'm like, oh, it's like, just, I've said previously, like, it's just like a blanket. Like, I just love them. So that was the first one. The second one I've been jamming out to lately is the Cautious Clay album, Blood Type. I'm a music junkie as much as I am a TV junkie, maybe even more. And I saw Busy Phillips post on her Insta stories that she had been listening to it and it was amazing. And I'm like, okay, I have to check it out. So I downloaded it and it's awesome. Cold War is like the main single off of that album, and it's my favorite song. And he plays saxophone and other instruments, and he weaves all that in. And it's like R&B soul, an R&B and soul record, and it's just great. It's a great listen. And then the last one is not even a full album yet. There's only, the track listing is out. Like, if you download it on Apple Music, you can see all the songs, but I think only 5 have been released. And that's the Maggie Rogers album, Heard It in a Past Life. And I found out about her because I think it was in 2016. She was in like a viral video, or a video that, she wasn't in a viral video. I guess that's how you would phrase it, right? She was in a video that went viral, which was, I believe she went to NYU, and they were essentially having kind of like a master class from Pharrell. And Pharrell was there, and he basically like listens to demos that these students make, and, you know, critiques them, like critiques, you know, listens to where they're going musically and the direction that they want to go in, and like gives them advice, and maybe critique's not the right word, like gives them advice and stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, her particular like clip of her playing the song that she created for him went viral because he could not believe how good it was. And he had no critiques, no anything for her. He said it was perfect. So that's how I found out about her. And then I kind of followed her from there, and she came out with an LP or an EP, and that had like 4 songs on it. And then this is like her main record. So there's, like I said, I think there's 4 or 5 songs out. They're all good. They're all good. My favorite is Falling Water. That's like my favorite. And then Give a Little. Those 2, they're amazing. Go take a listen. It's very upbeat, very kind of like Florence and the Machine. And she is amazing live. I have been YouTubing live clips of her just to watch her, you know, because then you really like a song. You're like, I want to see how she performs it. At least that's what I do. And she's amazing live. And on Saturday, this Saturday, the 3rd or 4th, is it the 3rd? This Saturday, she's gonna be on Saturday Night Live performing. So I'm super excited to check into that. All right, so those are my favorites. My unfavorites are coming up next. I only have 2 unfavorites. I'm acting like it's like super dramatic. I have 2 unfavorites. We're gonna start with a grocery unfavorite. You're wondering how my channel stands out from other YouTube channels? It's because I do grocery favorites and unfavorites. Okay, this is the Simpler Wines. This is just the white Italian sparkling from Trader Joe's. It comes in a 4-pack. It's $3.99. And I initially purchased these when they first came out. There was like a BuzzFeed article about them, and I'm like, oh my God, like I have to have them. So that's when I initially purchased them, and they were great. And then recently, like not this past grocery trip, but the one before, I bought the rosé ones, the sparkling rosé. I opened it and poured it in my normal like flute, my champagne flute, and it smelled like burnt popcorn. Not exaggerating, smelled like burnt popcorn, to the point where like it was kind of hard to drink because it was just ew. Like, that's not a disgusting scent, but it's not something that I want to smell when I'm drinking my wine. So I thought, well, okay, we keep our champagne flutes upside down. We eat popcorn a lot, and the cabinet where the champagne flutes are is right next to our microwave. So I'm like, you know, sometimes scents, especially when you're cooking and stuff, scents get into cupboards and whatever. And I'm like, did it just like trap the smell? And it's the cup, and it's the glass. I switched glasses. Nope. 2 days later, I'm like, let's try another can. Maybe it was like a fluke can. Same thing. So then this week when I went to the store, I'm like, I'm gonna buy the white one. I'm gonna buy the white sparkling. Let's just see. Same fucking thing. It reeks of burnt popcorn. I don't know what's going on. I kind of want to email them and be like, do you know this is going on? Because it's disgusting. I'm gonna drink them. Like, they're not bad. It's just like, that's not what I want to smell. And I don't care if I'm paying $3.99 or if I'm paying $39.99. I'm paying for it, and it's wine. It shouldn't be smelling like overdone popcorn. So this is definitely unfavorite, and I'm not going to repurchase anytime soon, to be honest. Like, to me, wasting money, it doesn't matter how much. I don't care if I'm spending 99 cents or if I'm spending $50. If you're not getting what you want, you're wasting your money. So I'm not going to repurchase those. Speaking about wasting your money, I love using makeup wipes. Again, can't tell if that, I don't think that's focusing. I love using makeup wipes. When I went to, I usually get the Neutrogena. These are Neutrogena as well, but these are the hydrating ones. The Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes Hydrating. And I normally get Neutrogena. I get the blue ones, and I get them from Costco because they come in a huge box and you get a ton of them. And we didn't have time to go to Costco, and I was like freshly out of makeup wipes, so I went to Target, and they were all out of the blue ones, so I got these like teal hydrating ones. Hydrating we're misusing the word hydrating on here, okay? Number one. They're so, like, the wipe itself is dry. So you have to like, I mean, you have to like scrub your makeup off. And that's, until I got this cleansing balm, this is all that I used was a makeup wipe and then my face wash. You have to work so hard at getting your makeup off, forget your mascara. That's out the window, that's not coming off. You have everything off and you got your lashes done because this is not coming off. I love the smell. Like, I almost wish like I could have the quality of the blue wipe with the smell of these. These are awful. So thank God this came in the mail, because what I've been doing now is just using this, and then if I have, like I said, any of that mascara left under my eye, I just go, you know, over it with this. But I'm never buying these again. They are so, there's no like wetness to this wipe. I don't know how it's called a towelette, because there's no, or cleansing towelette at that. It's not even wet enough to take stuff off. It's done. Never buying that again, ever. All right, my friends. That's it. That's all my favorites. Wow, I'm looking at how long it took me to do this, and I'm very impressed with my time. I hope you guys like these kind of videos, because I love filming them, and I hope it comes across that I love filming them. It's just very fun for me to go through, and even just picking out everything that I've been loving this month is fun. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. My upload schedule has essentially not been a schedule. I've just kind of been uploading when I feel like it, and that's kind of the mode I'm in right now. So definitely hit that bell so that you're made aware every time that I post. And if you're not subscribed already, do that as well. Man, that was fun. I loved doing that. I am having 3 videos go up this week. So this will be the 3rd of the 3. And then I will see you guys back on Monday for my next grocery haul. I will see you guys then. Bye, friends.